welcome to Roanoke County Today. I'm Teresa Hall, Roanoke County's Public Information Director. Coming up, we'll tell you about a great place to buy fresh fruit and vegetables for you and the family. Plus, Roanoke County's Parks, Recreation and Tourism Department is getting ready to launch a new program that may surprise you. Those segments and much more straight ahead. Hope you'll stay with us.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Welcome back to Roanoke County Today. I'm joined by Christy Gabbard with Virginia Tech and David Holliday in our Community Development Department. And we're here to talk about the Catawba Farmers Market located on Route 311. And Christy, it's a beautiful day outside to come out here and to talk about the Farmers Market, which is going on right behind us on a Thursday. How did all of this come about, and is this your first year?
This is our first year, and it's actually part of a incubation program called VT Earthworks, and this is a way to provide a location for producers in the area to sell directly to the community of Catawba.
So it's really, your work is kind of like a liaison for the farmers who are out here in this very rural agriculture area.
Yeah, this is an example of one way we can help to provide business development support by providing a location for them to sell.
And David, that's kind of how you got involved with Christy's work, is you wanted to also help promote what's going on out here in the Catawba community.
That's right, Teresa, and from community development and from an economic development standpoint, we're more than happy to help out with this effort because we're not only reaching out to the community and helping them do something that they're interested in, but also helping the local farmers have a place to market.
Christy, this is the first year for the Catawba Farmers Market. What kind of foods and fruit and other things can you find out here?
Oh, we have such a great diversity of products. We have the most fantastic producers, everything from loads of fresh peaches from Catawba Valley Farms to wonderful herb blends from Catawba Meadow Farm to gluten-free baked goods and hot tamales and alpaca fiber even. So just an amazing diversity.
Yes, definitely diverse. I know you wanted to put in a plug for the store here because the store is allowing the farmers to gather here to sell their goods.
Yeah, they have been a fantastic partner in this whole process. Catawba Valley General Store, Mark and Carol are the owners, and they've provided this space for us to use this year free of charge.
Now, David, as far as we know, this is the only rural farmers market of its kind in Roanoke County, though there is a farmers market in the town of Vinton.
That's right. The Vinton Farmers Market's been in business for a good while now, but this is the only one that we have that's out in the rural area. The Catawba Valley is one of our prettiest parts of Roanoke County.
It is.
And we have a lot of agricultural businesses going on out here, so it's a good thing to help support them and have them a place to, again, like I said earlier, have a place to market.
Now, this is your 11th week, I believe, that you've had the farmers market going on.
That's correct.
Tell me about the spirit and the friendships that have been formed. I mean, when I look around here, I see people just walking up and talking to each other, talking about just recipes and a variety of things. I mean, it's a place to gather.
It really is. The community and the fellowship here is amazing. And an example of that is the Earthworks program provides tents and tables for each of these producers, but I'm not capable myself of putting them up, and every day without fail, every time we have the market, all the producers come out and help everybody set up their tents and tables. The fellowship is incredible, and the community comes out every week to support the market. Not only buying, but also setting up and spreading the word.
Now, one thing that I've found interesting, I think, David, you may have put me in touch with Christy through this, is Facebook. Facebook is one way that you're trying to get out. Use modern day technology to communicate information about agriculture and about a farmer's market. It's kind of unique, I think.
It is unique, but it's been successful. I mean, it's something sort of new to me, but we've been advertising the Catawba Valley Farmers Market. We have a Facebook page and have partnered with some of the other pages on Facebook that are interested in local food, like the Roanoke Valley Locavore directory is another one where we've become friends, and there I guess there's a way to interact with the fans of one page and the fans of another, and it's been a very successful way to promote.
Well, tell me real fast, if people want to search, what should they search under to find your Facebook page?
Catawba Valley Farmers Market.
All right, and David, they can call you as well. Viewers can call you for information too. Your number?
Absolutely. I'm through Roanoke County Community Development Department, and we have Facebook pages and a monthly newsletter that goes out as well electronically.
That also is promoting.
And you'll find linkages to this effort and other things going on in the county through that.
Right. Well, Christy, this has been such a pleasure. David, thank you so much for coming out and sharing this wonderful information with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
And stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.
Metal cone! Metal cone! Let's go! Hurry! Metal cone! Metal cone! Metal cone! Metal cone! Metal cone!
Dude, why is your mom driving us to MetalCon?
Remember when I bought us all snowboards on that credit card and never paid it back? Well, I guess they check that stuff out when you apply for a car loan.
Afterwards, we'll all go out for ice cream.
Don't let your credit put you in a bad place. Go to controlyourcredit.gov.
So you're the new girl.
Yes.
That's cute. Go on in. Mr. Felsnikov, thank you for overlooking my credit score. I was in college and I charged up a whole bunch of things that I really couldn't afford. Who knew employers check that?
Hey kid, I don't credit check you. You don't credit check me. Capiche? And sometimes it floods in here. You might want to start wearing boots.
Potential employers can check your credit. Don't let your bad credit put you in a bad job.
Welcome back. I'm Dan O'Donnell, Assistant County Administrator, and we are here today with Bobby Russell, who is the recently appointed Superintendent of the Western Virginia Regional Jail. First of all, let me say congratulations on your appointment. It's a very important position, and you went through quite a process to get there, I hear. So.
Absolutely. It was a very comprehensive process, but it's been great to work with the authority members that selected me, so I was very excited to be able to have this opportunity.
That's great. Congratulations again. Glad you got the position.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about yourself? Tell our public who you are.
Absolutely. I was born and raised in the Roanoke area. Graduated from Cave Spring High School and have been here all my life. Graduate of Ferrum College, a local college in the area. My career started in public safety when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
I started out with the rescue squad in the fire department, then went into the communications section of public safety and evolved to working at the sheriff's office for over 23 years down in Roanoke City.
Wow.
And then was recently, in 2008, appointed to a position with the regional jail.
So you've been with the jail since 2008, but how long have you been superintendent?
I was appointed by the authority on July 1st of this year.
Okay. Well, great. Tell us about the jail. I don't know if everybody knows about the Western Virginia Regional Jail. Why was it needed?
That jail was developed as a result of the overcrowding of our member locality jails. Initially, Gerald Holt, the sheriff of Roanoke County, as you can certainly remember Gerald,
sure.
He determined that his jail was overcrowded and wanted to expand his facility. Unfortunately, with the way reimbursement is from the state, it wasn't cost effective to expand the Roanoke County jail.
Right.
So they ended up developing a regional jail because of the reimbursement from the state was a much higher rate.
And when did it actually open?
It opened April 9th, 2009. We brought in over 500 prisoners in the first 2 weeks we were open.
And what communities does it serve?
We serve Franklin County, Roanoke County, Montgomery County, and the city of Salem.
Okay, so it's several local governments are participants in the regional jail.
Absolutely.
And so how is the governance of the organization structured? Is there a board of supervisors that you report to?
Well, the jail is run by an authority.
Okay.
And there's 12 members of that authority. One would be the elected sheriff. Second is a county or city executive, and the third person from that particular locality would be an elected official, whether it be a city council member or a member of the board of supervisors. And those 12 individuals are the authority over top of the regional jail.
Okay, so it's a cooperative effort, so it's good because a lot of communities then get to meet together and talk about corrections issues too, so it's a good structure, I think.
Absolutely.
And how many inmates can you actually hold in the regional jail?
We can hold 893 inmates in the facility as it stands now.
893.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of inmates. But has it replaced local jails, or does it supplement the local jails?
It's actually what you might call an overflow facility for the local jails. The local jails remained open when we opened the regional jail, and they were responsible for maintaining their population, specifically their work release, their pretrial inmates, those individuals that may be on home electronic monitoring, or inmate work crews. We felt it was important to keep those inmates that would benefit the communities in their communities, so those that go around and pick up trash and those types of things stayed at those local jails.
Okay, and how exactly is that determination made, who stays in the regional jail versus who goes to the local jail?
Well, part of the service agreement stipulates that each one of the local jails keep a certain amount of prisoners in their local jails, and then we get the overflow inmates. It was designed to initially take the sentenced inmates, as well as those individuals that may have specific medical problems or management problems for the local jails. They come to our facility, and those inmates that are waiting to go to the Department of Corrections once they've been sentenced will stay at our facility awaiting that transfer to prison.
And as a new superintendent, I'm assuming you've set some goals for yourself and the facility. Can you tell us what the goals are?
Absolutely. One of our most more recent goals, or one that we want to accomplish pretty soon, is achieving our accreditation standards.
Right.
We want to receive our national accreditation through the American Correctional Association. We've got our audit slated for December of this year, with our actual certification occurring at the next ACA Congress, which would be in the spring of the next year. So that's one of our more recent goals. We're also looking at making the facility a facility that employees want to work at. We're really starting to focus on employee satisfaction, drawing in those employees, and keeping a high level of retention. One of the other big goals is to increase our level of technology. We are certainly very advanced in technology in our facility, as it's brand new, but we want to continue that effort, continue to bring technology into corrections and be in the forefront of that.
Well, I can tell you from my perspective, the accreditation process is something to go through, because about 10 years ago I accompanied Sheriff Holt and his team for the accreditation trip for our own jail in Salem, and it is quite a process, and I'm sure it's going to take a lot of work to get there, but that is a great goal, and accreditation is an outstanding standard to go for. So I'd just like to say congratulations once again, and we appreciate what you do for the community. And I think it's a great facility, and from all I've heard, you're going to do a fantastic job. So,
well, thank you very much, and we're very fortunate to have great partners in our localities to support us through our endeavors at the regional jail, and we can't thank those individuals enough for all their support through our opening and through this transition as new superintendent.
Great.
So I want to thank each one of them for that.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being with us today. We'll be right back.
My pot of gold, your daddy's little girl, till heaven home.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Oh, 先生你好，歡迎光臨，等等先。唔該晒。
Brandon.
past 7 years, Roanoke County has received national recognition for its use of information technology. Bill Greaves is Director of Communication and Information Technology for Roanoke County and is here to talk about the National Digital Counties Award that Roanoke County just received. Bill, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about what has got to be an honor for the county.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here to talk about it.
So what should the citizens know about this award that the county has received, this National Digital Counties Award? What does it say about Roanoke County?
What it says basically is that we are in a very small group of counties across the nation that have been recognized by an organization called the Center for Digital Government because of our heavily integrated use of technology in our operations and as well as in our community.
So what do the judges really look for? Is it different each year?
Yes, yeah, actually it changes every year because technology itself changes all the time.
Right.
They're constantly updating the criteria, but basically we take a voluntary survey every year that gauges our use of technology. It can be the hardware, the software, the way we engage the community, and ways that we're finding to be innovative through the use of technology. So every year it changes. This year they were heavily focused on green initiatives and energy savings, as well as transparency in government. And then they've also, from last year, carried over the idea of social media integration into government. So those were some of the hot topics that we're looking for this year.
Well, with the green ideas, what was in our application that perhaps citizens can use at home?
Well, the green initiatives, some of them are very common sense about not wasting electricity. Power for computers obviously can be a large part of your power bill, so we found ways to automatically shut down unused computer equipment after hours rather than having to have everybody in the county remember to shut it down.
Right.
We have over 1,000 computers on our network, so we found a way to shut down the monitors after hours, for example, to save money, and we also found a way to consolidate all of the servers that are used to power our applications we consolidated them into larger servers that we could fit more applications on, and that reduced their power footprint as well.
Now, the county has won this award for 7 years and actually competes, though, in a larger population category. Tell us a little bit about that, and I guess that gives this award a little bit more significance, too.
Yes. We are in a category, they organize by population, and we are in a category of 150,000 to 250,000 resident population. And as you know, our population is really around 90,000. But because the Center for Digital Government looks at the nation as a whole, they have a little trouble understanding the way counties in the state of Virginia work, whereas we are independent from the city and their operations. However, they kind of lump us all in together into the census block, and therefore we're competing against larger organizations. But I think the reason we've been so successful overall is because we do have a very innovative leadership style here that is not afraid to take chances and look at new ways of doing things, saving money, providing better customer service using technology.
Tell us what we might look forward to in the future with the county, some of the initiatives you may see in an application next year, for instance.
Yes, well, we just recently completed a merger of our 911 center with the town of Vinton 911 center, and the dispatchers from the town of Vinton now have become Roanoke County employees, and they're physically located here in this building with our dispatch center, which meant a much more streamlined approach to public safety call taking. We are working now, your office and my office and several others in the county, on a redesign of our website, which I think will give us a much needed facelift to our online customer service. And then in the near future, we're going to be working much more closely with Roanoke City on combining their analog radio system with our digital radio system, which to the bottom line means better and more effective use of our public safety radio system.
All right, some great things to look forward to.
Yes.
Bill Greaves, thank you so much for sharing this information, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And stay with us. We'll be right back.
Gotta get that. Oh, I must be careful. Well, that's a nice picture.
Come on, Anna.
Okay.
Foreclosure doesn't affect just you. It affects your whole family, too. If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, we can help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE because nothing is worse than doing nothing.
These kids almost had a new community center. A contractor almost volunteered to build it. A carpenter almost worked on the crew. And everyone else almost gave at the fundraiser. They almost gave. Almost. And these kids? Well, they almost stayed out of trouble.
Interested in keeping up with Roanoke County? Follow us on Twitter and Facebook or find us on YouTube. For a link to county departments using social media to communicate, visit our website at roanokecountyva.gov. Roanoke County is getting ready to launch a brand new event, and Wendy Schultz with Roanoke County's Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department is here to talk about all the details. Wendy, you get the fun part of the job, and that's planning events, especially ones like this for a completely different age group, right?
Absolutely. This is Grandparents' Day.
How did this idea come about?
Well, actually, we were talking one day about, all the different kinds of days, like you've got Mother's Day and Father's Day, and and all of a sudden someone said, well, there is a Grandparents' Day, and I went, there is? And then one thing led to another. Exactly.
So what do we have planned for this event? And it is going to be on Grandparents' Day.
Exactly.
In September.
Yep, it's going to be September 12th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Tanglewood Mall, and it's going to be a good old-fashioned sock hop. We're going to celebrate decades gone by. We're inviting grandparents to grab their grandkids and come on out and celebrate with us.
So you're going to have music, those types of things. That's what I think of when I think of sock hop, is Coca-Cola, something along those lines.
Yep.
Music.
Root beer floats, as a matter of fact, we're going to have, and hamburgers. Oh yes, and we're going to have a hand jive contest and a limbo contest and a hula hoop contest and a mini-me contest and a best dressed contest. We're also going to have an Elvis impersonator, because you can't have a sock hop without Elvis.
Right.
And live music by 40 Years After, the band. They're fabulous. They play all of the old songs. We're going to come out. We're just going to have a good old-fashioned day.
Now, Tanglewood Mall has been great to work with, because usually you have tons of fun in February, so now you've got the second event of the year.
Right, out there. And they're just wonderful folks to work with. We have some wonderful space out there. We'll be inside. We're going to have a set up. We're going to have fabulous decorations. And it's going to be a free event. It's going to be another one of our free events.
That was my next question, if it would be free.
Yes, it's going to be free, thanks to Generation Solutions, which has come in as our sponsor of the event and a partner. We're partnering with them to help get the information out. We're inviting everyone in the community to come out, and we are just going to have a wonderful 50s and 60s sock hop.
Sounds like a great way to bond with the grandkids.
I know, and it's also a way to show them what you used to do, what grandparents used to do, how they would come out in their poodle skirts, and their saddle shoes, and the rolled up sleeves on the guys. And we're going to try to have some old cars out there as well, so we're going to have a real festive atmosphere.
It sounds like it's not just activities. A lot of times when you plan these programs, it's for the child, but this time it sounds like it's for the kids, but also for the adults too.
Exactly. We want them to come out, and for instance, with the hula hoop contest, we're going to have different categories, for the grandparents and for the grandkids. We're going to have dance lessons, and we're going to have everybody dancing together. All of the contests are going to be 2 categories, so everybody can come out and have a good time.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I hope you have a great turnout like you did with the Touch a Truck for this summer.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that was just a tremendous turnout.
It was fabulous. Touch a Truck is probably one of the best finds, that we've discovered in a long time.
Well, there's nothing like kids and trucks.
And big kids.
That's true, too.
And big kids and trucks.
Well, and people who are watching who would like more information, do you have anything on the website yet?
Yes, we will. We will have something at www.roanokecountyparks.com. We also can call the Parks, Rec, and Tourism phone number at 387-6078, extension 0.
Okay. All right. Wendy, best of luck with this new event.
Thank you.
I think you're going to have good turnout.
We will.
All right. And stay with us. We'll be right back.
He covered over
averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, it must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks.
Every year, 1 million families face losing their homes to foreclosure. Because they don't know what to do, they do nothing. If you're in danger of losing your home, call us, because nothing is worse than doing nothing.
This is a family that was almost fed by neighbors who almost volunteered to help them out. When it comes to giving, almost doesn't count.
Everyone has friends. There's online friends, friends to go out with on a Saturday night, friends to hang out with and do nothing, friends who show up on moving day. And then there are the friends who'll be there if someone is dealing with a mental illness. Are you one of those friends?
That's all for this edition of Roanoke County Today. For more information on Roanoke County events and programs, visit our website at roanokecountyva.gov. We leave you now with some more of the sights and sounds from the Catawba Farmers Market. Hope to see you again next month.
So you have to soak them?
I don't soak them. I like saute them.
No, I meant to.
Good. Right. Concentrate on them. It's been quite a haul for the breeders. Right now it is a breeder's market. It varies. Like we went to Ohio and got our